everyone, and welcome back to Woo Woo Wednesday, where I share my intuitive insight and weekly wisdom with you through the use of oracle cards. I'm Brittney Carmichael, the founder of Shine School and the Shine from the Inside Oracle, and I empower women to break free of the fear that stops them from shining their light. I absolutely love helping women, calling them on their BS, helping them discover what their unique talents are, and having the confidence and the courage to pursue it and shine their light in the world, which is exactly why I created the Shine from the Inside Oracle, so that I could create a tool to keep you consistent in your self-care and trusting your intuition. So today I'll be pulling 3 cards with a message for you this week on where to pay attention to your self-care rituals this week. So what can we do this week to nurture ourselves, to help ourselves through the transition and changes that are happening in our life collectively. So this is gonna be a fun week of change, of shifting. So I'm looking forward to seeing what comes up. Let me know if you're here tuning in live. Is this your first Woo Woo Wednesday? And let's just address the elephant in the room, okay? My Instagram, at The World by Britt, my personal account with all my followers, over 25K, has been currently hijacked by hackers that are extorting me for money. So I am currently in a space of figuring out, how do I want to show up moving forward? I certainly don't feel in my integrity that I want to perpetuate that kind of bad karma and bad juju. So I'm letting it go, and in hopes that it comes back to me through the surrender process. But for now, I'm asking myself, like, how do I want to show up? Where do I want to shine my light and share my wisdom with you guys? So I would love to hear from you. Like, how, obviously, if wherever we're watching the channel on, I'm popping in on my Shine from the Inside Oracle Instagram. I'm in my Facebook SHINETRIBE sisterhood community and the YouTubes and all the things. So like, where do you like to consume content from me? That's like, just have to ask that, put that out there so that I can take that, sit with it, and see how I want to show up and shine. Well, with that being said, I'm curious, have you been going through massive changes and transformations in your life? Have things you've been asking to move to the higher level, and things that are falling away that are holding you back are kind of like freaking you out, like, wait, what? I wasn't ready for that to disappear. Maybe it's a relationship or a job or even a location that you live in. Take a moment to tune in and see how you're doing. On a scale of 1 to 10, scan from the top of your head to the tips of your toes and look inward and ask, how do I feel right now? 10 being amazing and 1 being not so good. You know, in the Elevated Life Club, we are all about the 7 or above rule. So we are constantly working to maintain keeping that level at a 7 or above, so that we are living a life of intention and authentic joy. So if you find yourself falling below a 7, then that's your opportunity to pick up some kind of ritual or self-care tool to help elevate your emotions and your vibration. I am on the journey now on Instagram. Perfect, thank you for sharing that. Okay, I'm just gonna pop these comments up over here, catch up with everyone, and take a moment to say hello. Where are you watching from? Where are you tuning in? Is this your first time? And are you going through some massive changes right now? All right, I'm gonna shuffle with the intention that we all receive the message we need most this week. If you guys haven't taken a peek inside the deck yet, it says you are meant to shine. It's all filled with sparkle magic holograms, and today I actually have my custom like special deck that I created with purple foiled edges. So that's only available if you guys DM me. I don't have it for sale online, mainly sadly because the printers, when they shipped all the boxes to me, over 5,000 decks, I had the hologram edges and the purple edges, and they were supposed to mark the boxes with like little dot, a green dot, to let me know that this is the box with the purple. Well, I tell you what, I bust open those boxes with the dots on there, and there's silver and there's purple, and I'm like, okay, well, it's a crapshoot, and it's like finding a like golden ticket in Willy Wonka. So when I find the purple ones in the designated boxes that they're supposed to be in, I always get excited. So it's kind of like an Easter egg treasure hunt for me. So the purple ones are only available if you contact me, but you can get the ones with the iridescent edges online. So All right, watching from California, San Diego, first time live, massive changes, Virginia, oh my gosh, yeah, big collective shifts happening right now in the cosmos. And really, we're coming into a better balance of our masculine and feminine energy. So it's starting to feel like if you're used to thriving in chaos or being comfortable, maybe not thriving, being comfortable in chaos, then you might feel a little estranged to the moment of like, well, things aren't, yes, things are changing, but it feels like it's meant to be. It feels more in balance. It feels like this is making space for the desires that I've been asking for to manifest. So, all right, if you're new to Woo Woo Wednesday, I like to shuffle with the intention we all receive the message that we need most. Whoop, the cards fly up and we just roll with it. I usually like to pull 3, but sometimes 2 come up and I'm gonna call that a 1. Oh gosh. 2 more? Okay, they're talkative today. I feel like I can't not pull the 3rd section, but if I get 2 more cards. Okay, it's been a while since I've been live for Woo Woo. I'm not gonna lie, so I have a feeling that the spirits are like, we have so much to share. Grab a pen, get ready, let's do this. So apparently we have 6 cards for Woo Woo Wednesday. That is not unheard of, but man, sometimes is it rare. So it seems like there's a big message to get to. So take a moment to clear out any distractions, close any other tabs. If you're at work, like put your headphones in and pretend like you're working, like whatever you need to do to be fully present and to be here. I wanna take a moment to honor you and thank you, and really let's dive in. If you guys are ready, hit some hearts, hit a like, let me know by saying I'm ready in the comments and we'll get this party started. Oh my gosh, they're like all, oh, I can't even like click on here and see your guys' comments, they're everywhere. Brandy says so much change is happening these days. I feel that so much, sister. You know, my upcoming goddess retreat in April next month in Colorado, I feel like massive shifts and changes happening. All the women that are coming and that are applying, we still have a few more spots, but it seems like every single person that's coming is going through this big change or shift personally, spiritually, and within their business too. Really feeling called to step into leadership roles, but feeling held back by their confidence and courage and all, or like the fear that's stopping them from shining. So I feel that on a deep level. Okay, ready? Hi from Germany. Oh my God, I love that so much. Okay, you guys, let's get this party started. I'm so excited. Hey, Branda. All right, first card is perform a random act of kindness. I love this card so much because when you give and you see, even if like you don't get to see the end results, like think about that, like the surprise that they must feel having no clue where that random act of kindness comes from, like that just keeps on giving, and it sets this positive tone and this ripple effect that inspires people to be kind and to do good. And it could be the smallest thing. I remember when I was going through the spiritual journey of awakening to try to like heal my anger and my past pain, to like be this like love, light, and joyful being, I remember standing in line at Trader Joe's and asking myself, like, what would a kind person do right now? And the first thing that came to mind, I was holding this broom, this besom, that was like fall time, and the lady behind me was actually in line holding the same besom. And I thought, oh, you know, a kind person would actually just like pay it forward. Since I'm not at Starbucks, I'm gonna, from one witch to another, I'm gonna buy her besom for her. So I asked the cash register lady, like the cashier, to, you know, ring mine up twice, and I turned to her and I said, well, that one's on me, enjoy the fall. And she was like, what, you're so nice. And I remember thinking, wow, that's not how I used to, when I was labeled bitchney, that is not how I used to get described. So what is the moral of the story is that you can always change. If you've been used to just being like a little and I'm not calling you out or anything, I'm just sharing how I was in my life. I was not very open and kind and loving and giving. I passed a lot of judgment, but not a lot of compliments and not a lot of love and random acts of kindness. And in this shift, in this change of coming to the light side, I have found that instead of offering judgment, because when we judge ourselves, we typically are judging others. That's where that stems from. When we give kindness to others and we don't expect it in return, it creates this beautiful space for positivity and hope in the world. I mean, I think we all want to feel hopeful, right? That like we matter and that what we're doing is contributing to the betterment of this experience for all of us. Like Does anyone else want that? Because I sure as hell do. I want to go to sleep at night knowing that I've done good in the world. And so instead of going to bed at night and overthinking and analyzing the whole day and beating yourself up for where you maybe fell short of your level of perfection, let's lower the standard just to a realistic level and then give ourselves permission to say, oh, I see how you screwed that up again, but next time, tomorrow, or when that next opportunity comes, here's the positive solution that we're going to do, and meet it with gratitude and meet it with understanding. All right, that went down a whole journey for just to perform a random act of kindness. So go pay for someone's Starbucks and you'll feel good, they'll feel good, and we make the world go around. What do you guys say? Yes, I found a painted rock and I was so touched. You know what? I too recently had that experience. Chris and I went out for my husband went out for his 40th birthday, out to the woods, unplugged, and we went for a hike, and at the base of this mountain, there were all these painted rocks, and one was all sparkly, and it said shine. I was like, no freaking way. So it's like a painted rock can change someone's day. All right, carry on. You guys love this message? Keep on. Turn criticism into kindness. Well, I feel like there's a theme emerging. It is touching back on what I was saying is when we judge ourselves and we criticize ourselves, it is so easy for us to default to do that immediately towards someone else. And so what this card is saying, it's saying, take a moment to notice what that inner dialogue sounds like. Are you talking shit about yourself? Are you talking shit about other people? And if you are, take the opportunity to, again, not beat yourself up, but just say, okay, how can I turn this around? How can I bring more positivity and kindness to this experience, to the story that I'm telling myself? You know, you're only as strong as the story you tell yourself. So if you want to feel supported and loved and seen and appreciated by other people, you have to start doing that for yourself. And when you do that for yourself, it becomes so much easier to do that for other people. So if you find yourself judging this week, whether it's yourself or someone else, just take a moment, like give your, actually some of our elevators in our Elevated Life Club, whenever I'm like telling my truth bombs and going crazy, they call it a Brit slap. So give yourself a Brit slap and just say, cancel that, like let's infuse something positive and empowering. And so any of you struggling with criticizing yourself or criticizing other people, just in that judgment like mindset. And this is no criticism if you're saying, you know what, that's me right now, because that was me for the longest time. And hell, I have to check myself once a month during that PMS week, if you know what I'm saying. But it's all about having awareness around how we're thinking and feeling. And when we have the awareness, then we can choose to change. All right, yes, it called to me. Okay, well, this is your challenge. In Shine School, my online self-love program where I help empower women to reclaim their confidence, one of the techniques that I have them do is do a 24-hour detox of all negative thinking. So from this moment, mark the clock. What time is it? It's 3:05 Central Standard Time. Mark the clock for 24 hours. Give yourself a no criticism, no judgment detox, and just see like what stories are coming up in your head. It's really fascinating when you have that total awareness and focus for 24 solid hours to see where your mental stories go. All right, next card for the week is today holds unlimited possibilities. Look for the beauty in life. Now, this is talking about searching for the silver lining, being able to look at like bad things like hackers taking down my Instagram and finding the beauty in it. Well, the beauty in it is now I'm here on my other Instagram account, Shine from the Inside Oracle, that I don't think I've ever gone live on. So shout out to everyone in my Shine community. And it's really getting me to take a step back and asking a bigger picture of like, well, did I have a healthy relationship with it? Was I even interested in being on it, or was I doing it for work? Like, really giving yourself permission to take a step back from any of the challenges that are happening in your life and looking at it from a different perspective, from a bigger picture, from a less like, from without the lens of feeling like victimized, like, why is this happening to me? It just, everything sucks. Which I get, we can have that moment of like, oh, your emotions like hit you and you're like, oh, that sucks. I've just invested 12 years of my life on that program or that platform for someone to just take it away. But what good can come from this? And that's the question I always ask myself when shit's hitting the fan. And that's the essence of this card. Today really does hold unlimited possibilities for you to find joy and magic and opportunity, connection, love, peace. But it's up to you to see it. It's up to you to look through the lens of love and see the miracles that are in the moment for you. So whether you're being challenged or not, this is an opportunity for you to not feel victimized, to say, okay, I noticed that some shit's going going down. I'm not gonna apply any meaning or labels or stories to it from the past, and I'm just gonna objectively ask like, well, what now? What's the next creative step forward? What's the positive solution here? This is gonna be how you shorten the gap of suffering. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm so glad that you found me. I love it. Oh, hi, Carrie. It's so good to see you. Okay, next card for the week. Like I said, the cards were talkative, 6 cards this week. I'm rolling through them. I love that you guys are hanging out. Okay, get creative and excite your imagination with wonder. So this is really about activating that creative essence within you. And whoa, it's so bright today. Hold on, let me yeah. Even brighter. Okay, there we go. This is about activating your inner artist. This is about getting in tune with your inner child. That's so funny. I just put on some essential oil called Inner Child before this reading. So funny enough, that would come up. So get creative and excite your imagination with wonder. Excitement is what builds that manifesting like magnetism, right? So when you're excited about something, you put yourself in a higher elevation and a higher vibration to attract at that frequency where fear and doubt and all the like what ifs and negative thinking don't get in the way. When you are in the moment and you are in the zone, like think about like, what is that for you? When I'm crafting or doing hair or even creating a beautiful sales page, like whatever the expression of creativity is for me, I find that when I get in that flow of creativity, the time passes and like, I don't even know where the day went. I didn't pee all day. I haven't eaten. And I'm not saying that's a great thing, but what I am saying is that getting into that flow is really like the essence of life and where we're meant to be all the time. It's not just like, you know, when they say like writer's block or creative block, like that's a mental issue that you are cultivating because there's fear or unseen doubt, like a subconscious, like things that are holding you back that you have to address. And when you get out of your head and into your heart, where you access and can take that creative energy from your sacral chakra and bring it out into the world, you actually bring it out through the throat, but you have to have the courage in the heart chakra to move that creative expression and manifestation from a thought, an idea, just a vibration into a physical form, which is also a vibration, but you know, whatever. So you take that creative sacral energy and move it up through the system. You have to have courage, then you have to have compassion and be able to put yourself out there as a creative and say, I don't care if you judge me. I create for me. I create because it makes me feel good. And this card is asking you to get back to that state of wonder where you dreamed, where you daydreamed, where you believed, like you create visual ideas of like, wouldn't it be awesome if my life looked like this? Like getting back to using your imagination for the good and not for worry. Using your imagination to create a scenario in which you don't want is worrying, and you are too powerful and too creative to be wasting your precious energy on creating scenarios that you don't want, that aren't meant for you. The only reason why you create those negative scenarios is to prove to yourself that you can overcome them. So why not just skip that whole part and know that you're a badass and you can use your creative energy for good. Bam. All right, let me catch up with you guys. Rebecca says, hello, Britt. I was sad I couldn't join the masterclass live yesterday, so I'm happy to be in your energy today. Oh, so good to see you, Rebecca. I know I missed you on yesterday's stress management class inside the Elevated Life Club. So if you guys are dealing with stress right now, actually what was interesting is when I had them tune in, just like I had you guys do today, I asked them on a scale of 1 to 10, how stressed do you feel today? And people were like 8, 10, you know, like they were high level stress. At the end of the class, we asked everyone, now how do you feel? Because we guide them through 3 meditations and all the things. Everyone's like a 1, a 3, you know, I feel really good. I'm like, okay. So it's just intentional breath work and choosing to let the small shit go. Really, I feel like that's a big contribution. So if you need help with stress management, definitely check out the Elevated Life Club. That master class is up for replay now, and it is powerful. I needed the stress management class, so I'm tuning in during my bath tonight. Oh, perfect combination. I love that we're going on a date night in your bathroom together, honey. Oh, hey, Gilly, it's so good to see you. Okay, I have caught up with your comments. I've got 2 more cards for the week. Which one is standing out to you so far? Hello, Miss Jordan. Okay, next card. change one thing today, start small. So this is saying, okay, maybe that one change earlier, we talked about going on a mental detox of negativity. Maybe that one small change today is you creating that awareness for the next 24 hours that you're no longer going to talk shit to yourself. It's only going to be positive words, and you're going to witness the stories that you tell yourself. And when they're negative, you're going to say, Brit slap, cancel, and give yourself a new positive statement. For me, I always go with the I am beautiful. I am loving, I am calm, I am peaceful. So what is that one small change that you're going to make today? You know, change can be scary, right? We all kind of fear change even though we crave it at the same time. It's a really weird dynamic. But when we change something, we have to honor that you're going to grieve the loss of letting go of the old version, the old job, the old location, the old partner, the old belief system that you were so used to being, you know, stuck in. And then, oh, hang on, guys. Oh, no. Then you have to take a moment to take a look at the bigger picture and go, okay, so many changes. It's going to take so much to get to this thing. Okay, for example, when I wanted to lose like 50 pounds, 50 plus pounds, I didn't focus on the 50 pounds. That's fucking overwhelming and like makes me feel like not good, right? I focus on, I'm going to lose 5 pounds. I'm going to just focus on going to the gym, and 5 pounds is my goal. So breaking down your big goals into smaller ones. And that's what this card is about. And it doesn't have to be about weight. It could be anything, but I'm just sharing examples of my own personal experience. So this is saying when you have a much larger goal, you have to break it down into these smaller steps, and then just start with step one. Make that first change. For me and my health journey of losing weight and cutting out chemicals and eating more clean, the one small change that I made that was a ripple effect for everything, you guys want to know what that is? The one small change I made was eliminating soda. That was it. Because that was the one thing I knew that I was most addicted to, that I was really not wanting to let go of, and I knew wasn't healthy. It was very acidic, and I was trying to have a more alkaline body. And so I let that go. That was the one thing that I committed to. And after a month of doing just no soda, I felt confident. I felt better. I felt more energized. And I thought, well, I guess I could eliminate one more thing, and then one more thing. And then as I realized that eliminating things that were holding me back actually felt good, there was no like, oh, well, that's comfortable or normal for me. And I just was able to make more changes or bigger changes over time. But it starts with one change, one small shift. So what is that change going to be for you? I love that. Change one thing and it makes massive ripples. Yeah. I mean, think about it. Like just for example, if you want to move your house like 30 miles away, you are changing grocery stores. I hope you don't change hairdressers because we value your loyalty, and I have people that fly in from places. So we won't use the hairdresser as an example, but you're going to change where you go to the groceries. You're going to change where you go get your gas. You're going to change like all these like little nuances that you were used to doing just because you made one change. And you don't realize you're not like looking at that overwhelming picture unless you're like a overthinker, analyzer, worrier. So you have thought about all of it and it's stressing you out, which is why you haven't chosen to change. But it can be effortless. It can be a ripple effect. It doesn't have to be like, bam, one big thing, like, and everything's different. Yeah, sometimes that does happen, but you can be in control of the changes, not all of them, but you can take conscious control of the direction you want to go in your life. And it starts with one little small thing. So what is that going to be for you? All right, last card for the week. Whew, this is fun. Let me grab some tea and then we'll share the last one. Okay, love, surround yourself with your soul tribe. Well, hello. This is all about making sure that you have a community of people who get you, that you can plug into so that you feel safe, seen, loved, and supported. So this is saying maybe you don't have that in your personal community, like surrounding you locally, but you can join communities online. For example, my SHINETRIBE Sisterhood Facebook community is where I plug into thousands of women from all over the globe so that I can bounce ideas and ask for questions and say, hey, what natural toothpaste are you guys using? Or, hey, how do you build that funnel like in business? So it's not just about like your health or your wealth. It's about having a community that you can feel at home in, that you can feel safe to share anything from, maybe past traumas to your current celebrations and hitting those milestones. So this is saying if you don't have someone that knows you, that gets you, that supports your dreams, then start to look for that community. Like maybe you reach out and go to a local yoga studio to find more like-minded people, or whatever you're passionate about, or whatever skill or talent you may have that you want to cultivate or develop. Go volunteer, like go be around those people so that you can start to build that family and that soul family and community that will cheer you on when you're in a place where you need to be lifted up and you can't quite do it for yourself. A soul tribe is life-changing. Yes, I mean, obviously to some degree, depending, I mean, what your belief system or whatever, but in my reality, I believe that we choose the parents that we have, and we choose the location, we choose the lessons and the reflection that they're meant to teach us. And a lot of the times, if you're a light worker or a soul healer, or, if you're here, you're one of us, okay? When you are that rainbow sheep in your family, you don't feel accepted. You don't feel like anyone gets you. And that can feel so frustrating and scary. And it feels like, I just want to feel at home. Like I just want to feel loved for me. I don't want to have to feel like I have to earn your love or bend to your rules or like put on a mask, or make good grades so that you'll love me. Like it is really freeing when you find that community that just accepts you, non-judgment, going back to being kind, accepts you for you. It's so freeing and it feels so good. So make sure that you are finding that community and that soul tribe for yourself. And if you're not in the Shine Tribe Sisterhood, I highly recommend you come hang out there. I have decided, this is where it all started for me back in 2015, 2014. I don't even remember when we started this community, but this is how I cultivated the connections and all the amazing experiences through being online and being in this community together. So if you need something like that, then I highly recommend you come hang out in the Shine Tribe with us over on Facebook. I know everyone doesn't use Facebook, but that's where we're at. I started it when Facebook was still cool, y'all. So hope to see you guys there. Now I want to open it up to you guys. Do you have any questions, thoughts, ideas, aha moments that have come up for you during this reading? I'll recap one more time before we call it for today. Perform a random act of kindness. Turn criticism into kindness. We have the kindness theme here. Today holds unlimited possibilities to see the beauty in life, and get creative and excite your imagination with wonder. The cards were so talkative today. Change one thing, start small, and find your soul tribe. Which card resonated with you the most? Drop it in the comments below. And if you know a soul sister who would love this message, please tag them, share this video, whatever you've got to do to spread the sparkle magic and the good vibes. I appreciate your support in being here today. I will definitely be showing up on my email. So if you're not on my email list, if you're not in the Shine Tribe Sisterhood, those are the two places that you can expect to find me until I figure out how I'm going to be showing up on this whole social media world. So I thought I would join you guys today here on my Shine from the Inside Oracle Insta. I want to say thank you to everyone who's purchased the deck, who has spread the good vibes, the love. I can't thank you enough. I appreciate you guys, and I just love you so, so much. All the sparkle magic your way. Until then, much love, peace, and blessings to you. Thank you so much for being here. Can you place a link? Yeah, actually, let me do that really quick for you guys. Link. What are we linking to? Are we linking to Shine Tribe? Here we go. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to link to my email list. It's brittneycarmichael.com/join, and that will take you to the Shine Tribe Sisterhood as well, and you'll be signed up for a free self-love guided meditation. So that is going to be the best link to get all the goodies from me to get started in my magical world. So again, thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you for being here. You guys are amazing. It has been so much fun connecting with you, and until next week, I will see you then. Peace.